Hey, it's Chanel from Pretty Hair is Fun, and this week's hairstyle tutorial is going to be an updo. It's going to be a side Dutch braid updo that will go from this side of the head to a low bun on the side. And this is one I found on the internet on a couple different celebrities. I was doing some research and trying to find some cute hairstyles, and this type of hairstyle just kept popping up, so I thought I'd give it a try. And the best thing about it is it's great for this length of hair. You don't have to have super long hair or even extensions, right, to do it. So we'll get started on our side Dutch braid updo. Okay, to begin this updo, we're going to do a Dutch braid that's going to travel down this side of her head to a low bun here. So depending on what type of hair you're working with, you can either part off a section that the braid will follow, or you can leave it a little bit looser and messy. Her hair is very slick and smooth, and so the whole super messy loose does not work so well on her hair. So I'm going to part off a section, but if you do have a lot of texture to your hair and curl, then you can do it without parting it. It just kind of depends on what works best for you. The wavier hair tends to hide parts better. So to begin, this is going to be a loose pulled braid. And actually, before I start, I'm going to spray some hairspray on her hair here, just to give a little bit more texture. So I'm just going to begin a Dutch braid up here. Can you hold that for me, please? Thank you. Just a regular Dutch braid, and it's going to be loose, and where you're going to pull it wider after I've gotten it down to the side. Okay, so now I'm right here behind her ear, so I'm not going to pull hair into the braid anymore. I'm going to just braid it down closer to the end. Now she's got some layers in the front of her hair, which is causing these shorter pieces to stick out. But that's good, actually, because we want this to kind of be a messier look. So when I have that all done, I'm going to have you hold it for me. Can you do that? Mm-hmm. Thank you. And then I'm just going to come up here to the top and just pull it. And just grab the edges of the chain of braid and just pull it out. This kind of hairdo works great on my type of hair, but it's always easier to do it on somebody else, so we just make it work. Her type of hair has the shine, which I covet, but every hair type has its benefits. Gotta just love what you have and love what you work with. Okay, so that's all pulled out nice and fat. So now I'm going to take just a little elastic. I'm just going to clip off the end here, and then we'll work on our low side bun. Okay, now we're gonna move on to this low side bun here. You can make this as loose or as tight as you want. I'm gonna just do a little bit in between, making it smooth. You can keep the part in if you want, or you can just kind of bring it over. It doesn't really matter. I'm just combing over the part. Can you hold that for me? I'm just going to take my hairspray right here and spray it a little bit. I'm going to switch you. Thank you. Give it a little bit of hold. That little part right there. So when you get it over to where you want it, down here behind her ear, you hold that for me, thank you. You're going to take an elastic, and I prefer clear elastics just because they hide. I'm going to take this, and maybe tilt your head over to the side, thanks. Take your braid and just wrap it in there. And then I'm going to do a version of my stuffed buns, if you have ever watched my video about how to do stuffed buns. So, and we'll make it into a messy bun. So what I do on my last pull through is I'm going to pull it through not quite halfway and take out this braid. And this works great on this length of hair. Is I'm just going to pull this out a little bit, and then you put your head up a little bit. And then this piece of the elastic that's still here, I'm just going to fold these pieces over and just kind of stuff them back in. Now don't panic, this is going to look a little crazy. I'm just stuffing pieces in as I go to get kind of this messy look. And you can take another clear elastic and just kind of wrap it around in there again. Just kind of bunch it, pull it back towards the back more. There's really no precise method, but that's what's great about having a messy hairdo. I can't talk and do hair at the same time, so all my words come out so slow. So, and if you need to, as you're adjusting it, you can take hairpins or a bobby pin and just kind of pin in hairs that are not cooperating. Pin it into the center a little bit more. And I do like the shorter ends sticking out the way that they do. I think that just kind of adds to the texture. Tuck those in a little bit more. Oh. Just make your own little masterpiece here. So we've got some pieces sticking out. Okay, and we're just gonna spray that just a little bit. And just to finish off, I'm going to pull these out just a touch more. If you have really smooth hair like hers, you could braid it before you do something like this to make it have a little bit more texture. You could crimp it. Make sure all the sides are nice and smooth. Give a little bit more of a spray. And we are done. That is our Dutch side braid updo. Quick and fast and super cute. Thanks for watching.